On Sunday, APD responded to multiple 911 calls reporting a shooting outside of Buford's at 700 West 6th Street. APD officers, along with the Austin Travis County Emergency Medical Services, arrived on the scene within 57 seconds, located multiple victims who were shot, and immediately began rendering first aid. The investigation revealed that a black Cadillac SUV was traveling southbound on Rio Grande Street when it pulled alongside Buford's, and the driver of this vehicle began shooting a semi-automatic handgun into the crowd of people that were standing outside of the bar. Several individuals were struck. The vehicle then continued westbound on West 6th and parked near the intersection of West 6th Street and Wood. The suspect then exited the vehicle armed with an AR-15 rifle. The suspect fired at a pedestrian, striking them, then walked back toward the bar. As additional officers arrived, they were directed by the suspect's location by brave people that were caught in this nightmare, and they worked to move bystanders to safety and establish a secure perimeter. At 2:03, 3 officers located the suspect near the intersection of West 6th and West Avenue. The suspect discharged his firearm at the direction of the officers. The 3 officers discharged their firearms, striking him multiple times. Officers approached the suspect, took him into custody, requested medical assistance. The suspect was later pronounced deceased at the scene. Our suspect is a 53-year-old man.
Joining us here at 6, I'm Ashley Graham.
And I'm Jeff Horchak. Well, many of you may have gotten shaken out of bed about 5:30 this morning when an earthquake centered in Red River Parish rocked northwest Louisiana and northeast Texas.
KSLA's Peyton Manuel spent the day near the earthquake site, or the center of it, talking to people who described the experience they heard as terrifying.
That's the sound many of us heard early in the morning. The United States Geological Survey confirmed an earthquake with a 4.9 magnitude hit North Louisiana, making it the second largest earthquake in state history. One of our viewers, Alana Frederick, sent us this video from outside her home.
I looked at my phone and it just happened to catch it on my camera, and I thought it was so neat. But other than that, nothing fell, nothing was damaged at my house. It just woke us up. It was just something that we ain't never experienced before.
The heart of the earthquake hit north of Edgefield, Louisiana, not far from US 71. Lisa Adams says she lives nearby and woke up to the sound of her house shaking. Her son woke up when he was hit in the head.
As something fell off the shelf above his head, above his bed, and like a bottle of cologne, and hit him in the head and woke him up. But I mean, he's 26. He's okay. Windows were rattling. Things were falling off the wall, falling off the shelves, and things like that. So yeah, you could tell this is the worst one we've had.
It was powerful enough for people to feel it from many miles away. Judy Guidry lives in Huxley, Texas. She says it only lasted around 30 seconds, but it was 30 seconds of pure panic.
It started out real slow, and then it got real hard. My husband, he's had some health problems, and I was thinking, is he having a seizure or something, you know? And it just got real hard, and then it just quit.
The Red River Parish Sheriff's Office is reminding people that standard homeowners insurance policies may not cover damages from an earthquake. Now, with history made, many say they're considering getting insured just in case. Misty Alsup in Summit, Louisiana says she's one of them.
You know, what's next? We've been having smaller earthquakes, I know, solid for the last 2 years. And it's just, they keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. You know, what's next? And yeah, if that's the case, we are going to have to add homeowners insurance because the insurance companies are not going to cover it. It's a very uncommon event.
Our KSLA weather team says there's a 26% chance of an aftershock with a magnitude between 3 and 4 within the next 24 hours. In Coushatta, Peyton Manuel, KSLA News 12.
Well, this morning's quake registered on our First Alert weather app. You can track earthquakes whenever they happen. Just download our weather app, select radar, and apply the earthquake.
We have breaking news coming in from Bangladesh. The country has started rationing fuel due to the US-Israeli war on Iran. The Bangladesh government has imposed a daily quota. Reports say motorbike riders and private car drivers will be allowed to receive 2 liters and 10 liters of octane or petrol respectively in one go. The war in West Asia has sent a fuel shock across the globe, with the price of Brent crude crossing $92 per barrel.
Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has said his country does not want war, even as regional Tigray authorities say federal forces are massing around the northern region, raising fears of renewed conflict. Tigray emerged in 2022 from a two-year war that saw federal forces, backed by militias and the Eritrean army, clash with rebels from the Tigray People's Liberation Front. The TPLF dominated Ethiopian politics for some 30 years before Abiy, a non-Tigrayan, took power in 2018, with the group then marginalized and banned. At least 600,000 people were killed in the conflict, according to estimates from the African Union. A ceasefire held for more than 2 years, but clashes between federal and Tigrayan forces broke out again in November last year and January. In an interview with the Ethiopian news agency, Abiy accused some in Tigray of obstructing dialogue.
The war in the Middle East has pushed Egypt to an economic state of near emergency. That was the warning on Thursday from President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi over fears of runaway inflation in the import-dependent country. The conflict between the US, Israel and Iran has seen strikes on Egypt's Gulf allies and paralyzed trade through the Strait of Hormuz. The conflict could also spell trouble for the Suez Canal, a vital waterway for Egypt and key source of foreign currency. The Egyptian pound fell to an 8-month low against the US dollar at close of business on Thursday. Al-Sisi warned that price-gouging traders could be tried in military courts, according to a statement from his spokesperson. Al-Sisi said he was attempting mediation efforts to stop the war, but Iran has said it's not asking for a ceasefire or negotiations with the United States.
Well, good afternoon. I'm honored to stand right here today alongside one of America's finest, Admiral Brad Cooper, Commander of U.S. Central Command. We just had a chance to spend a couple of hours together, better part of 2 hours, going through the entirety of this operation, Operation Epic Fury. And Admiral, I want to thank you for everything you do and your incredible leadership, for your dynamic thinking, the way you're attacking this problem set on every level. In just days of Operation Epic Fury, you and your team have delivered nothing short of devastating, precise strikes, taking out the better part of Iran's navy, making it combat ineffective, neutralizing missile sites and launchers, and establishing total dominance over the skies we fly over and seas we fly over. Our forces are executing with unmatched skill, and the mission is advancing decisively. Iran is hoping that we cannot sustain this, which is a really bad miscalculation for the IRGC in Iran. You see, there's no shortage of American will here. We remember and honor our fallen, those 6 that we will soon welcome at Dover, who gave everything for their country in this mission. We remember them.